doing? You need to be pet or something? Yeah, that's what goes on. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. On last video, we broke down. On this video, we're fixing the breakdown. Hopefully chopping. Yep, 2 pieces. That's supposed to be 1. Bent it. Lost the keyway. Good thing on my parts chopper, I robbed this side that is broken right now last year because I broke it then and never ordered. But that shaft is the same thing. So I actually had to heat that to get it off. Just switched it. Oh, better make sure that snap ring's in there all the way. And we'll get going. We're back together. So, yeah, just junk. Throw it in the junk pile. I don't know, I think it's 11. Might be later. But back running. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Let's go see if we can chop some more. So, corn's looking pretty good. We sprayed this the other day, if you watched along. This is where the truck was parked. All of this corn up front's up. I don't know, the back kind of looks like it's coming up. We'll go get these 2 fields chopped out. I take it, there's probably 2 loads here. My father's running the Mac, so his green truck he brought to Apple Pumice last night, so that gets loaded through the day. It's quite a learning experience, even though the Mac's probably the easiest truck I've driven. Got himself, oh, he better stop. I don't know why he's going all the way back. Oh my God. He parked himself in the hole. There he goes. He got himself stuck. I don't know how. He's got a feather. He's just the gas guy. Granted, he's not loaded. I better go do this. Honestly, that Mac will go a lot of places. You just gotta know how to drive it. You can't just slam your foot in and send it home. I gotta fix some of this out here. Every time I get a phone call from my father when we're chopping grass, it's never a good thing. So he called me. The Mac's not building air. Do you have an airline leak? Is one of the valves open? I don't know. Okay. I told him to grab the semi and come get me, and I'll finish up chopping when I got in these fields to the semi, and we'll see if he does that or if he comes down in his pickup. The Mac is literally like, it rides rough when it's empty because it's got, I think it's got 56 rears. So the rear ends are meant to hold a lot of weight. So they ride rougher. But when it's loaded, like, it's a dream. So, and shifting it in the field, things like that, I just don't understand. truck drivers, I tell you. I'm just kidding, all you truck drivers that are watching. Took the end rows off first because we came in the back. Chopped this one first. To the next field. Yeah, I'm having chopping inwards just because of how it gets in that corner and how he swings in. There we go. What a rig. That last field I battled a lot of lumpy wet spots in the middle. I probably should have let it sit and raked it this morning, or not raked it at all. I'm hoping that was my only issues. We'll get this hammered out. Can you see it? There it is. Keep going. You guys are having fun. If you're chopping grass, you guys right into it or what? Pull up. Everybody done planting corn yet? I'm not so sure we are yet. We'll see. Took the Mac home. We're short-handed. My father ran to get the other truck from Apple Pumice. I guess it must be stuck, or I don't think it's actually stuck. I think he just parked it like this. I don't know. Yeah, yields are good. It's slow going, never enough help. But if I had help, they'd probably be sitting around today. I've been struggling with the chopper on one field, and I went and raked it last night, and it was a little too wet to rake, I guess. Well, now it turns out. So I put wet stuff on the bottom pretty much, and then the top dried out more, and I battled that for like 2 hours, maybe longer. It would bunch up, roll up, get plugged, dig it out, back it out. Then we go to the next field that's been laying out flat from last night. Hammer, second gear, full throttle, send it. I guess we'll move this. I did give everybody a cheat sheet of how to shift it. I don't know why the air does that, or the belt does that. I must have a bad can or something on the trailer, because it really doesn't have super quick response. So I guess I better go through that in the near future. Just a little bit in the corner. Yeah, this stuff came out of that other field. It's a little wet, still good feed. This stuff came out of the next field, and it's like perfect. It's been sitting a little bit, so the top looks drier, but units, get that little bit out, and I'll push this up. Francisco went to lunch. Father's grabbing me some food, since yeah, he went to go get the other truck. And if you're new to the channel, we feed apple pumice. It's a byproduct of making the concentrate for hard cider. So that pile right there that we have just a little bit of right there, that's apple pumice. So we all, once or twice a week, we once or twice a week we put a load, a truck over to apple pumice, and he fills it throughout the day. Probably gonna have to press the unlock because it's been sitting so long. Yeah. Pushed this pile up, and earlier before I had them bring the rake down, they were packing bunk. They pushed it up and packed it with the new tractor, and so I pushed the pile up. I figured, you know what, I'll give the 7320 a try. Maybe it will work long enough that I can get this packed down and it will be really good. My father just got back, so sure enough, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. Oh. There it is. That's as far as it made it. It fired right up, sounded great. Got to there and started spitting and sputtering and shut back off. I gotta get parts for it. Like, it would be great if we had it. What would be really good is if I had the 7520 with the blade, a lot of weight, my block on the back of it, pushing bunk. Then we would be in a good place. But everything happens for a reason. Here I am, not enough weight in my eyes. We've never ever had enough weight. Last year was the first year for corn. With the 7520 most of the time running on the bunk, that it took me down some too far. The 7520 running some, that Francisco's waiting on. actually packed pretty good. Someday I'd like a good pack tractor. 7520 isn't the ideal pack tractor, but it is. It meets our what we need a lot. I made it that far.
Why you ring if it's not working?
I had started and I said maybe it will run. So I drove around and I got to there and it shut off. I was optimistic, but I should have left it where it was. You want to go mow? Mow those two and we'll see where we're at. Yeah, I was optimistic. So Francisco's gonna go mow 2 more fields. They're right in the same area where we're at. The feed that we are into, it is really good feed. I'm running singles right now. I will need the rake to pull it out and clean up some corners and stuff like that. But I can run singles and put the hammer down. 3-into-1 was a little bit of aggressive in some spots earlier. My biggest issue though was I raked it and it was too wet. It was wet underneath, so then it just made balls in it, and sure enough that made issues. I'll get this packed down, and yeah, someday. So my dream goal, tractor, front hitch to run mower, and then in corn it would pack bunk with a blade on the front. But in grass it would be running the mower, a mower setup, so it wouldn't be packing bunk. So the 7520 would still be my bunk tractor. Or if I got to that point, we could push up with this and pack with the 61 or the 7320 or something. Having a power shift is pretty nice on the bunk. It takes a man to really run the 7520 on the bunk. At the end of the day, your arm gets a workout. Yeah. Never mind. It works. Yeah, that's bizarre. It's gonna shut off and then we're gonna have to pull it off the pile. Yep, there we have it. That's what it looks like after you packed it for a while. Other tractor started, which is amazing. And it ran for a while. I'm hoping he parks it somewhere out of the way where... I don't know where he's going with it. Probably right in front of my trailer. So that way if it doesn't start, oh maybe not. But, yep. So that's apple pumice, what I was talking about earlier. We did move all our leftover haylage over to this side and packed it over there. But, yeah. Apple pumice, a blue healer. What are you doing? Did we get lunch? We did get lunch. See ya. Alrighty, let's get back to chopping. Lunch? You love mozzarella sticks? On point. So, Big Apple Deli, Westford, guy hooks it up. Got him Mike's Madness, Mad Mike's, I forget, Mike's Madness. Caesar wrap with bacon, mozzarella sticks. My father got a club. I need a drink. We should go find a drink. So we'll run over. I'm probably gonna chop, well, we got 2 trucks. We'll chop into both, and then we'll take both home, and then we'll pack some, and then we'll chop into both again. Francisco's gonna mow the 2 other fields, see how wet they are. But yeah, slow process, but it's definitely gaining. We're getting better at what we're doing. This thing empty just rattles around. I still can't believe that they put full patch in this hole. They didn't go all the way across the road though. So this tree here that sticks out, see the marks on it? I don't know if you saw them or not. Put you over here. I don't know if you saw them or not, but yeah, people have hit those. You can't go barking at trees. People have hit those with things, including this truck. The tailgate was pretty mid, and then one day it got hit. We had to fabricate it on there. We'll go. Load some loads. Good idea. Back out, do some illegal stuff. Come on, bud. And yes, I know the Mac has a chipped windshield. It's had that since before I got it, so look at it though. Alrighty. Just had some excitement. I didn't even think about clicking the bringing you guys along. I started smelling something burning. Jumped out. I had a little bit of dry hay that was up by the wheel and the belt. And it had just been rubbing enough that it had started smoldering. So we're good. We didn't burn the chopper down yet. I'll be the first to admit, when things are going on, such as chopping and I'm focused, I don't always bring the camera. I gotta work more and more on that, having that. Yeah, the action's what people want, the excitement, the thrill. I'm working on it. This is some good feed though. I'm dropping singles. It's just steady stream. I can go a little bit faster. So how this runs is that you got your joystick that you push forward or backwards. It also has forward, reverse gears. And then the head up or down, that's drop or float, and then that's the spout. So when I get to the end here, I'll press that down, pick the head up, it'll go spin around, I'll back up a little bit. The main reason we're chopping singles is because the feed is pretty good. Triples might be a little much at once. And then I got my spout, which a lot of the choppers don't have this. It was the early Colossus that had them, I guess. Spout control on the floor that actually pivots the spout. But the thing with the Mac, it's like a limo. Turning it around takes quite a bit of real estate. But I'll finish up these rows into them. The outside here, I'll probably bring the rake over, rake it. The next one has a tree that hangs over, so I gotta rake that. And then Francisco's on the other side of that with 2 fields there. shovel it up. But I'm gonna go dump this, jump in with the truck. We got probably one more load left for the day. I'll get the rake. I'll get a boot over here. I'll clean up some of these odd ends under the trees. We'll see where Francisco's at. Once they're on the outside, this little middle, then there's just like a quarter load in the next field. It's a small little field. We'll fill that up and be done. I think I'm gonna drive this home so I can blow it off and whatnot. Maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll leave it here. Might be quicker. Not gonna fit, but we made it fit. Plenty of room. Could have taken another route, so. We're gonna get out of here, blow this thing off, taking it home because I did plug it. I got hay sitting on top of the drives and stuff in the back. So I'll blow it off, grease it, then we'll get back after it tomorrow. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed day number 2 of, you know, not much carnage today, but the action. So I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.